Hi, this is Chris Schroeder. Welcome back to the ACCO Legislative Update. Well, we hit our first deadline at the Capitol this week, and that deadline is for policy bills to be heard in committee. So any bills that were not heard by the end of this week will now go dormant for the session. Now remember, these do not apply to appropriation bills. Those can still come out as we go through session. Let's touch on some bills that were heard on the floor or in committee this week. First, House Bill 3882 by Representative Cantrell. This is the bill that creates the Lake and Industrial Access Fund. If you remember, this bill went through Oversight Committee last week. This week, the bill passed off the House floor with a vote of 84-9. These are the funds that were removed from the budget last year. Cantrell is working to hopefully get some of that funding restored. Next, Senate Bill 1552 by Senator Kirk. This is the bill that deals with home rule in counties, and they changed the population to 875,000. So currently, no county meets that threshold, but Oklahoma County is really close and should hit that in the next couple of years with growth. But this bill did pass through the Senate committee with a vote of 11-7. Next, House Bill 3749. This bill was ran by the newest representative, Representative Dylan Travis. This allows for outside counsel for elected officials. This bill passed the House Rules Committee 9-1. Next, House Bill 3891, also by Representative Cantrell. This is a bill that deals with county salaries for elected officials. Originally, it started out as a bill that put the excise board in charge of the salaries. He did amend the bill in committee to where it matches, or the county commissioners match sheriff's current salary. He did take the title off in committee, and I think there's some more work that could possibly be done on this bill before it moves forward. It did pass through committee in the House Rules Committee 9-2 though. We also had several property tax bills heard this week and get through committee. Those dealt with the array of different options. Some of them dealt with homestead, some of them dealt with how valuations were figured, some of them dealt with the 3% and 5% increases. So this is kind of a moving target. I think, our main objective is to keep educating members on the effects of these changes and what they can do to your budgets and how they can affect services in the county. We also had a good showing for Trust Transportation Day at the Capitol. We had the Speaker, Pro Tem, many of the chairs of the transportation committees, and Randy Robinson spoke on behalf of counties and laying out our objectives and thanking members for what they've done for us. It was a great event, and I want to thank all those who attended, as well as several commissioners from districts 4 and 6 that had Capitol visits this week. We had a great turnout. Next week, we have our last Capitol visit, and that's Districts 7 and 8, essentially Western Oklahoma. We look forward to seeing a lot of commissioners there. And please remember, the conference is coming up soon. It'll be here before you know it, April 1st and 2nd at the embassy. We got a great agenda. We hope you can join us there. That's all I have this week. Thanks for watching the ACCO Legislative Update.